How you going, lads and lasses? Today I have a new type of video. We're going to be reviewing the LCT VSS that I used in my last Airsoft video. Go check that out if you want. I want to kind of start a series where I review or talk about just stuff that I have. So yeah, this is like episode 1 of that, I guess. I'll do coin videos, knives, and airsoft guns. I guess that's like the 3 things that I'm interested. Mainly coins. I'd like to do a lot more coins than the other 2 because I find coins very interesting, of course. No one else does, that's just my thing. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video. So this is the LCT VSS Ventores. It is very nice and very heavy. That's also a thing. It is made out of wood for the stock, rubber butt plate, stamped steel, which is a very good touch, and then you got the polymer hand grip right here. This is also metal too. So you got metal, wood, plastic, and then polymer, and then also polymer magazines and, you know, that stuff. But the features of it are a safety system similar to the AK, but not a select fire system similar to the AK. Safety is the bar right here. Here, we'll zoom in a bit. You got the safety bar right here, similar to that of an AK, but there's only two things, off and on. And then here you have the select fire. You've got these dots here that actually say what they are. So you've got semi-auto and full auto. The way to select those is with this lever underneath the trigger, or I guess, yeah, behind the trigger. Someone thought it'd be a good idea to put that there. So the idea is you're, shooting, and then you switch, but you can't actually push it in because it's stamped steel. So bad idea, good concept. That's my only complaint with the gun, but it's like that on all actual VSSs, so it's realistic. Can't really complain that much. But yeah, so you've got semi-auto. Put it to that real quick. And then you've got full auto. Pretty quick for a, marksman rifle. Underneath the dust cover, we'll pop that off real quick. You have your mock bolts, which you'd think you would use to adjust the hop up, except for the fact that when the dust cover's on, you can't see the hop up. The hop up is this bar right here. You can zoom in on that, but you can see after you open the dust cover and then pull open the bolt, and you can see the hop up here. If you put it like this, it is off. I think, right? No, it's on. If you put it like this, it's on. If you push it in, it's off. It's also got the very nice LCT gearboxes. These are very good. They sound beautiful. They work beautifully. But that's about all for internals. You've got a front wired gearbox. So that means that the battery is in here. Front wire goes into the front. Pretty clear. No battery here. This is just wood. But yeah, so underneath this part, the suppressor, you've got your battery. It's a LiPo. Don't remember what battery it is. I'll link that in the description also, and also put text on the screen. It's this. Above the suppressor, you have your classic AK iron sights, complete with the adjustable part. You don't have the SVD Dragunov iron sights that have wind adjustment and elevation. You just have elevation. Pretty standard for these. But it's nice, it works. I personally like having it at 10 just because the BBs fall a lot farther. These are actual 9x39 measurements, I think. I'm pretty sure they're the actual measurements of the cartridge. I'm also pretty sure that this takes 9x39. I may be wrong. I'll correct myself if I am, but I'm pretty sure it is. You've also got the front sight, which is actually adjustable, by the way. If you have a wrench, you can adjust that part right there and raise it up or down. Depends if you want that. You also have a standard AK style magazine release. It's a bit tight when you first get it. These things are actually very tight when you first get them. The bolt was very grimy. Not grimy, but like tough to pull back. The mag release didn't exactly work correctly when I first got it, although it works a lot better now. So you kind of have to imagine these like rainbow sandals. You got to break them in. That's basically how I could describe this. But yeah, enough for the physics. Oh, forgot about that. You've also got 2 sling mounts. So you've got your classic regular sling mount, and then you have sling mounts for an AK style sling. That also fit carabiners. So if you don't own an AK style sling like me, you can get a carabiner in it. Works just the same. And then if you're also lazy, you can get a 1-point sling system, which also works just the same. But yeah, that's about all for the externals. Let's shoot it. If you just saw, you can actually buy extended mags. This one is 250 rounds, or BBs, Although you do have to high cap, so you gotta do the thing that makes it work. But we'll be testing semi-auto first. All right, cool. Now you can go there. So as you can see, pretty accurate. I'm kind of bad at aiming and stuff. No, aim. Look at that. Yes, you can just show this. You get a nice grouping around this big. Obviously, you should be not as bad as I am with airsoft, but if you're using heavier BBs, that'll also be a bit tighter. I think it's great, accuracy-wise. I suck at aiming, accuracy-wise. But yeah, we'll see how it looks in full auto. All right, we're gonna do full auto basically until the mag runs out. Well, not all 250 rounds, but until I need to rewind, until I need to wind it again. You get the point. Okay, actually I thought that would end a lot sooner, so I just pulled my finger off the trigger. But this is actually a lot, sort of got my footing right. But see, more or less similar things, except near the end I sort of figured out how to aim. But yeah, I very much like this airsoft gun. It's great, and you may think there's no optics. Well, that's where you're wrong, because LCT has a rail system for the VSS Venturas. It's really nice. They actually have a rail system that fits on all of their AK model weapons, but you know, it works on the VSS. Point is, it's really nice. I did not tighten it properly, but that's besides the point. It works when you tighten it properly. I did this hastily because the person who's recording this, Chad, very cool guy, does have to leave in a second. So I just did this real quickly. But you know, if you actually tighten it correctly, it works great. And I did earlier tighten it correctly. I just want to hurry things up. But as you can see, makes operating this very convenient, very easy. I don't have a scope. Chad has a scope. I'm using his scope. This is my red dot. It's dead. There's no batteries in it, so I was kind of just leading my shots when I shot there. But you get the point. You can put optics on this, and it works really well. It's honestly a great piece of technology. I highly suggest getting it. There's a link to it in the description. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.